Madam Speaker, the President of the United States.
Multiple continents.
You guys know what this represents?
All the people that have gone out there against the mainstream media and said, you're going to call us racist, you're going to call us potential Timothy McVeighs. You are.
Hey, welcome to Patriot Party News. So happy to have everyone. Hope everybody's doing all right. And it's time to get down to business up in this camp. Well, I just got finished with a show a few minutes ago, and now we're going to hit it hard again because that's just what we're going to freaking do. The globalists, they've had a plan forever. It starts with elections. They want to be the global superpower. They want to control natural resources, as Larry Ballard says. They want to control of manufacturing and control of trade. That's why we're fighting all of these battles over there in the Strait of Hormuz, where they've stopped the commerce, they've stopped oil, energy, they've stopped energy. They wanted to have control of all this because that gives them money and power. We don't want them to have money and power, because if they have money and power, then Agenda 21, the 2030 agenda, all that stuff comes into play. Now, we're all studying, we're all getting our information together, we're trying to find out who to follow, what's going on, who's right, who's wrong, and it's a hard thing to do. So if you have had an issue with that, hey, that's okay. Everybody has had that problem, and we're here to stop that. There's a power structure that's been going on, and it's been in every facet of your life for forever. When I say that, I'm talking about the top of the pyramid. But when that top of the pyramid goes down, they don't know how to act. And that's going to take out 3 or 4 tiers below it. So that's going to take out people like, the Pope, or took out the Queen, taking out the King, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers. Klaus Schwab, what's his deal? How many of these fools have gone down just lately? And Clive Davis went down today. So, hey, I know we sound freaking crazy when people are saying, oh, great, but it just is what it is. We are watching them go down, and with them goes the WHO, goes the IRS, goes the Fed. You can see that happening. Trump is putting it out there right in front of everybody's face. It's easy to see if you're watching it. It's a dream come true. I know for all y'all that have been studying this stuff as long as I have, it's like, come on, man, where is the accountability? And I promise you, I'm thinking it too. But I believe that we're there. I believe that we are there. I believe that tariffs are here to get rid of our income tax. I believe that the setting up of the alliance has been an operation that has been going on. Ooh, Alan Greenspan hit the road. Thank you, Alabama Alley. We've been doing what we've been doing, studying, getting our information together, finding out who to follow, finding out where to get our information. A lot of y'all that have been doing this a long time, you had a little advantage coming into this thing that you already knew. You'd already started that vetting of who you're going to listen to. You started that quick, and that when other people started the wake up process, we could start pointing them in the right direction. Hey, I'm getting this information from here. I'm getting this information from here. This one, things that they say, happens every once in a while, and way back then, as well as I do, that your notes are far better for what's going on right now than they were for then. Because we're in an engagement operation, and we are on the offense. There's a lot of people that will say the military is still compromised, along with Congress, House, Senate. So how does that happen? Well, a purge on the military has started, in my opinion. And it started back there even before, when Trump said 45, 46, 47. And then Hegseth had a meeting with a bunch of generals and different people. And then he went over to Gitmo, hung out there for a little bit. The Pentagon is going to be a purge, and we'll probably see it right out in front of our face. But at the same time, Mitch Wexler, who was at the Fraud Fighter Summit, his information is aimed at Congress. You've got others there that are aimed at the House, and you've got others working on the Senate. And they've all their information is all together now. Whereas a lot of these people were just normal you and me type folks, except for they're mathematicians in many cases. So they saw things that just didn't freaking make sense. They're like, hey, this can't happen. Kind of like Tina Peters. She said, oh, no, you know, my elections were great. And then she started looking at it. And she was like, whoa, this is bad. This is bad. And then the story after that, thank the Lord, she's out. She's in good shape. And by the way, she should be our guest on Tap tomorrow. So we'll be hopefully talking to her if the Lord lets that happen. It was great seeing her. It was great hugging her neck. It was great seeing the good people around her and seeing that she was strong and pretty and sophisticated and held her head high, knowing that she'd been done wrong. And we know that she's been done wrong, and we are fighting that. And that's not over. Peter Tickton, Trennis, all the lawyers, all the people like that, Matt Wan, they're all in, you know, trying to make sure her health's good, trying to get her, you know, get all this behind her. So we're working on that's in progress, not over, but in progress. There's a special thing that who knows, she might be there, she might not. On the 27th, it's coming Saturday, that will be pretty cool. And you know, that's all I'm gonna say about that. Good stuff happening behind the scenes. It's not stopping. We've also got the Storm Summit coming. So anyone that watched Bondgate or heard about it, and then the Fraud Fighter Summit, and then you've got the Storm Summit. And there's reasons why this has happened. After Bondgate, JD Vance came out with the task forces. Now, after this one, people have gotten the information. They're understanding what's going on. And now Tulsi Gabbard is bringing it. Trump's doing this. You've got all kinds of stuff. You could just look on any social media and it's all over the place. So if you don't know, we're rocking and rolling now. And this is what we thought was going to happen. So no surprises. It's what we've been saying. So feel very comfortable about the way this is going, which makes me feel even more confident about the people that I'm talking to and listening to. This is going down in globally. It's all about the United States. It's all about the states. It's all about the counties. This is going to be your neighbors. This is going to be people that, you know, lawyers in your area, maybe. All these indictments are real and true, and be ready for it. It's going to hurt some people's feelings, along with entertainers. That's going to suck, you know, but it is what it is. Just be ready and have your heart ready. Watch out about expectations. Know that we're good, but it's going to be hairy. But us being now or this week, we've been in a Cat 2, and now we're moving into the Cat 3, and I think everybody's okay. I think everybody's cool. We're good. We've got wow. We've got people watching our back, you know. Northcom, Southcom, NORAD, all of these organizations that we are literally involved with. The way this goes is, being an operation, information is passed down to people that have organically been in the fight because of maybe a strength that they have, a past job they've had, whatever, but they have used their skills to do good things. Some might have elections, some might have information on children, on bonds, on money laundering, on every crazy big pharma, every crazy thing that you can think of that's nasty, that the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the Committee of 300, the Club of Rome, the City of London, the Lloyds of London, all this Vatican, all these people that they've put it on us, and they've done it through elections. And if we don't understand that, that's it's a big deal. We got to get on the right page and start getting the information out, because what's happening is Trump is taking care of things at a federal level, and as he gives us our opportunity, we're gonna take that opportunity and we're gonna change things around, because he put the power back in the hands of the people. And you might not know it, but there's a lot of good people that stepped up, formed coalitions, and are rocking and rolling. And those coalitions over time have gotten together. And we understand the laundering, we understand the bonds, we understand this stuff now, which means we can fight it. I mean, you've got to understand it, know where it's coming from, understand that we are the storm while the storm is happening, understanding that these people are fighting us with our air, water, and freaking vaccines and everything they're doing, and that natural events that don't look natural are there to harm you. You know, it's just freaking what it is. The storm's real. But what I can say is that, being a military operation, Trump is never going to say, oh, this is going to happen here, this is going to happen there. So if you know that something is going to happen because you've listened to someone that has said this and you graded them and you said, well, they said this was going to happen, and it happened, that it's been put out there. And what does that mean? Probably means that it's done. That particular part is done or getting done. Because he's not going to just tell us before. I mean, I do hardwood floors for a living, man. I'm not supposed to know this stuff. It just is what it is. Oh, I'm not supposed to say that. Somebody told me, you're not. I'm a floor man, proud of it. But we have awareness. Our consciousness is raising, and we've gotten together. Some people have gotten in with their sheriffs, and I do believe that on my list of things that need to happen, if everybody that thinks they have the ability to get in with their sheriff, know them, have them on call and try to support them, that'd be a good idea with sheriffs. They are going to have a part in this coming up here real soon. You'll know it when it happens. Heck, there might be militias involved. There might be tier 1 operators that are already in certain places, training and on the ground in certain places, ready for when some bad guys that know they're getting trouble, when they say, up, there's nothing we can do but cause chaos. Because of that, because they thought there's a possibility of that, they planned for it, and they brought a bunch of heathens in. Not all of them are heathens, but maybe some people paid to do some really bad things, cause chaos, ramp up terrorism. That's what they're doing right there in front of you. It's the way it's always been. So, in other words, the storm's real. It's going on as we're talking right here. It's happening real time. But the disclosure and exposure, and it's just happening. Nobody can stop. I can't stop it. You can't stop it. Bad guys can't stop it. It just is what it is. Just grit and bear it, and be ready, knowing that you've got your expectations and your understanding that It's going to be longer than what everybody thinks. But really cool things are going to happen between now and remember the 5th of November. Just my opinion. Some people say, could we get blessings before then? Yes, we could get some blessings before then. Yes, it's very, very good possibility. What are those blessings? Is it a raise for some of our elderly? Is it a raise in Social Security for different things? Yes, it can. People say, what about med beds? All these people are talking about med beds. Nobody's seen them or whatever. We're working towards that. There might be some of those med beds out there that nobody's ever seen, nobody's ever been in, but these people come on and charge you $500 to get in line. First off, don't do that. That's a no. Don't do that. Don't do that. But what I am doing, and you do what you want to, what I'm doing is I'm getting involved the best I can with everyone that claims they got something to do with a med bed. And I'm trying to use what we have available now. And the one that I've found that I'm in with, General Blaine Holt talked about 0 point energy a little bit. And if everybody remembers, Coach Scott, his Helix bed is 0 point energy. It's been helping some people. I would just think about that when you are concerned they're not coming, saying when's it going to happen. Use what you got, even if it's 432 hertz on YouTube or your Z app or your Wave Watch or freaking whatever. Use it. Go stand outside and hug a freaking tree. You can even smoke some reefer if you want to. They probably had it right back then. What do they call them? Tree huggers or something? I don't know. They were grounding. It just is what it is. Whistleblowers are now really coming from everywhere. I've said that a few times, and every time I said, hey, I'm hearing of whistleblowers. Well, now you've seen and heard of the whistleblowers that I've been hearing about, and they were at the Fraud Fighter Summit. Now I'm hearing about a lot more, meeting a lot more. I met some at the Fraud Fighter Summit. In fact, it'd be cool if there was a whole lot there. We'll see. These whistleblowers are from ODNI, DOJ, FBI, IRS. They're all over the place. They're getting together, and each one of them's information is helping the other one's information get going. Now, if you remember, we had Patrick Byrne on the show many times, and Patrick Byrne is the one that said, Warren, I want you to see what you can do with TAP, the America Project. I was okay. And Juan spoke up and said, I want Matt Meck to be your co-host because we need him to get experience on the screen. And because who better in the world, who could there be better in the world to be representing us at Gitmo? So it would be cool if Matt Meck will be at Gitmo. That's what we're doing. We're all networking. We're coordinating. This is leading to action. As just normal freaking citizens, some might be past military, some might clean houses, some might be floor men, some might be painters, some might be lawyers. And everybody's bringing what they can do, what they have to the table. It's citizens that are on the move, ready to go to the next step, serving in some way, and freaking not asking for any thanks, doing it because it's their duty. And the truth about it is they need help. Best way to get help is to join in probably helping the dude next door because he can't get to his mailbox, helping yourself with your health, getting involved with elections, getting involved with elections, getting involved with elections, getting involved with elections, so that whenever Trump does what he's going to do federally and we have a pause, then things start changing. We take our country back. We will be ready. We will be ready for whoever's going to be. Let's see. You got, what is it? 45, 46, 47, 48. Who's going to be 48? We'll see. A lot of volunteers are doing everything that they can to help people along, fighting fifth generation warfare, just getting people accustomed and understanding. Get your heart ready, get the best information you can and share it, and be ready for it. Be ready, and don't talk out the side of your neck when people are asking for information. Just chill out. If you know the answer, then give it to them. If you don't, find the answer. Tell them it's okay to tell them. I do that with customers all the time. I don't have to as much now. I've seen a lot of stuff over the years. But if a question comes up, I'd much rather, say, whoops, ain't got that one. I need to get some help. I need to get that information together. But I'm not going to fill them full of a bunch of bull, because then I'm not doing them any good. Well, what we've got is we've got a bunch of people that were at Fraud Fighter Summit that were not talking bull. They were talking about systemic fraud. Let's say Mitch Wexler, systemic fraud across property tax systems, there's mutual people that are like in the same things. They're all in the bonds, different types of bonds. They're all looking at laundering. They're all looking at elections now, but they started off in one particular area. Mitch Wexler was in municipal bonds, the markets and things. Now he's gotten into the election process. That's at least in Texas and California. And he's the one, he presented evidence. And it was evidence of pretty much a coordinated scheme that involved where they inflate property valuations to support fraudulent bond issuance. And that ties all of this to the software-based election manipulation. So they're using the machines. All right, the machines they're not for counting votes. They're for cheating. They just happen to count votes also. Now you got David Kinney, and he provided like a study from California, and it was detailing how like school district officials without credentials, people that got these jobs through these school districts and had no prior knowledge of anything, but they had all the documentation supposedly. So it's like, you're going to be a mechanic and they ain't never changed the oil in a vehicle, much less done anything with an engine. That's literally what was happening. What they were doing is they were given, in my opinion, they were orchestrating this whole process, giving people the credentials, making it look like they did that, but they were really just the ones that would cheat. And through that, massive bond fraud through capital appreciation bonds came through, and that has resulted in out of control, loco, cray-cray public debt that we're all experiencing. We are experiencing that through land taxes. So the Central Appraisal Districts, CADs, they systematically inflate property values beyond defendable standards to meet predetermined budgets. So they figure out what the budget is, how much money they need to steal, and then they just make the numbers match that. They don't care if your house is $500,000 and the house 3 houses down is exactly like yours, same as far as renovations, and it's labeled $350,000. Now, here in a few years, they'll pump that one up because they'll need that one on the list to raise up some more freaking loot. It's absolutely crazy, but that's literally what's going on. So when your land taxes have gone up, and they're doing it, they want these baby boomers loot. They've worked their whole lives doing okay the way things were back there, a few certain years ago before this stuff. And they needed a way to get that money from them, to get them to have to sell their home. You see them going around buying all these houses, Now, I hear that Trump has signed the bill that makes it where these corporations can't go in and do that. So that's a really good thing. But they've had a heck of a plan. I foresee that being squashed in the near future. I foresee it being a scenario where, people are going to be repaid for this stuff. You have been stolen from. They have put viruses and crazy health issues all over you. Heck, our people got Agent Orange all up in them. Pesticides and stuff in your water, your air. So all those things are things that that are being worked on, and you should expect to see good things come out of it. Not right this second, because right now Trump is doing things globally, getting everything ready. We're watching it happen. It's just a lot of people, why does this happen? So we just woke up quick. And a lot of podcasters were just wrong on the time frame, But we were. I know, it just is what it is. It's been rough. But right now, I hope everybody's getting pumped up because we got good things happening, because it's wakey time. And during this wakey time, it is probably going to be a real good thing to bring these people in a decent manner and not say, I told you so. I play that song. I'm going to try to stop playing it. But I know Peter Tickton loves it. He sits back there and dances. He's a funny guy. He's the best dude I've ever seen. Oh, by the way, I learned a lot at the Fraud Fighter Summit, but they've been my guest. Every one of them's been my guest before, except for Bolsonaro. I mean, I didn't have him. Maybe a few more, but I can't remember who it is. I think they've all been guests on tap. But so it was a lot of just going over it, and it was repetitive for me. So I'm getting my story down better, being able to tell it. I'm probably not telling it any better. I'm telling it in my way. It is what it is. But I'm trying, put it that way. But I got notes all over the place, and it's crazy. But yeah, it's repetitive. I hope a lot of it was repetitive for you, the people that watch here, PPN, and then on tap, and that's what it's supposed to be, because hopefully we're getting things out, and other people are too, and it's neat because podcasters have come together and everybody's working together and having each other on their shows and things. I know I've talked to 3 or 4 just lately that they're going to come on my show. I'm going to go on their show, and it's pretty neat. But what we're trying to do is everybody get our information right. So we're putting out the right stuff, so we don't put out disinformation, so people understand what's going on, so that they can go tell the next people, and then those people can tell the next people that wake up, and so on and so forth. That's all we've been doing. My job has always been wake up somebody and then get them to be able to tell somebody else. Well, in my case, I did it and then Chaz did this. So I don't know. It is what it is. We need to be able to have coherent conversations with these people and have the communications good. Because when we're awakening the public, we got to be right, in my opinion. It might not be a big deal to you. It is to me, kind of, but to each his own. You can just do anything you want to. I'm just saying what I'm doing. We're, I like to kind of emphasize that the primary challenge to doing this is that the capacity for people to understand and to absorb it without having a freaking blown gasket and being shocked out of the world and like freaking tripping out, because one thing we're thinking about is that July 4th comes, and between now and July 4th, and then just a little bit after, a lot of truths are coming. These people that are not awake, that are patriots, they just don't know they are. They call themselves patriots, but they don't know what's going on, but that's okay. The trivia is what it is. They probably love the Lord. That's cool. They don't have to know the trivia. Love the Lord. Cool. We're good. But they're going to be on our team, and we can't have them out in the streets acting like freaking they're crazy for freaking Cocoa Puffs, man, freaking going nuts, because Antifa and those other people are going to be out there ready to provoke. And we don't want civil war. We want at the most civil unrest. So there's reasons for what we're doing, studying the right information, having the right people in place, because you've got police that are wonderful. And then you've got police that are compromised. You've got judges that are good and judges that are compromised. Luckily, in Florida, which will be cool if that's coming up real soon, the information about the grand jury in Florida that had a really good judge who is maybe threw out some stuff from that Jack, is his name Jack Smith, Jack, whatever his name is, threw out his information because it's a lie, because he's a liar, because he's a cabal, nasty, stinky fool. So got him out. Now, not to say she's on anybody's team. She's going to do it lawfully. They're doing it lawfully. That's what we mean when we say we have a Trump favored judge, that they're going to do it lawfully. Not that they're going to be for Trump or for this or that. They're going to do it lawfully. And Florida, we looking good. So when that comes out, that's going to overwhelm some freaking characters, It's going to overwhelm them, especially people that are preoccupied with the normal struggles of life. So I think we're supposed to be there for them. I'm not going to, I told you so. I might still fire some people on Facebook because I really enjoy doing that when they want to, debate me. I'm not trying to debate. I'm trying to warn some people and they want to tell me a bunch of bull, Here I go. Don't get me started. I'll start firing people right now. No, I'm going to be a good boy and I'm going to try not to do that. It's easier. It'll be easier to convey the message that we need to be gotten out if we have the right information. The reason we're talking about this is because we're going to have us a tailwind. We're going to have us an advantage because this thing's going to speed up. Trump's going to be doing his job. Tulsi's going to be doing her job. Others are going to step up. It's not just those two. Big, big, big stuff is coming out right now. Indictments out the yin yang, in my opinion. And we got to be ready because the fog is going to lift out of these people's world. And they're going to be able to start taking it in. I don't know if it's a solar blast. I don't know if it's ascension. I'm just calling it wakey, wakey. And that's cool because there has been military-led seizures of things. We've got it all. It would be cool. It would be really cool if, like, during let's say an inauguration, maybe of Trump, maybe a parade. Let's say there was a parade. And if during that parade, if there was bunch of military that went into, let's say, the Federal Reserve and strategically took out everything and has all they need against the Federal Reserve because of ultimately knowing that we're fixing to have a transition of the monetary system. That would be cool. Maybe a way to keep the ship kind of stable during some really rough times. Maybe having control of a bunch of pallets of $100 bills outstaged all around the United States, outside the United States, in big buildings, warehouses and things. It'd be cool if that was taken care of and we had the serial numbers of all of it, and they weren't going to be able to introduce that into the black markets to instantly put all that money into our system and cause the most inflation you've ever seen in your life. And we already got something 100 times bigger than, 2008 coming if it did materialize. But it'd be cool on that if we had us like a Chapter 11 type scenario. It'd be cool if we had a Chapter 11 type scenario, a pause in the election, because right now we can't have a free and fair election. It'd also be cool if back in, I don't know, January, if there was a bill signed or maybe an executive order that said all states by the middle of June had to have cybersecurity hooked on to all their elections. And if it didn't happen, we got them. That would be a lawful road to postponing an election. Maybe that's going to happen. I don't know. But anyways, keep in mind that there are plans, and the plans are coming true. It might not look like it, but it's going to look like it here pretty soon. If you're trying to figure out what's happening and somebody's telling you that, I don't know, maybe Trump and Tulsi were going to come out right now and, start taking people out, bringing the truth, indictments are going to go crazy, and they got it right, well, then maybe people are talking to the right people. Maybe they're talking to the right coalition. I don't know. We'll see. Because I'm grading us, and we'll see what happens. We're right. The voting is big. Got to get on that voting. Everybody's doing really good. I see everybody sticking together and doing good stuff. But we got to prepare. Get tired. We got to prepare for these elections when they come. If we don't do it, who's going to do it? Who's going to do it? I will help any way I can. I will bring Mark, get you in touch with Mark, whatever. I will do anything I can. I don't sleep much, and I ain't worried about it. I'll sleep when this crazy stuff's over. So let's rock and roll. If I can help you in any way, let's go. We have undisputable evidence. The evidence that Mitch has, that David has, that all these people, whistleblowers, it's a done deal. They've got it. Now, are we going to have wins and losses? Is it going to drive us crazy? Probably, but we've got it. There's a plan. I believe that plan, there's been an algorithm that's gone through it. I believe we're in good shape, but it's going to look crazy. So if we're in a 3 this week and you're okay and you're handling it and it's not tripping you out, then you're prepared. You got your little water, little food, chill out, watch this show, man. maybe make it where you get involved a little bit, you know. But some of you are already doing it. And if you don't, that's your choice. I'm not the boss of this thing. But I would say if we want to win, the faster we get that stuff wrapped up, because see, this is going to happen where we have all these arrests. All right. They're going to Gitmo. We're going to see it. It's on. Neck Bones, Donkey Kong, all that stuff. We're good. But how fast we get things going to the end, Trump can't come in and take care of all our local stuff. Our county level state just can't do it. You got to have people. You got to have the boots on the ground, and that's the people. So that's our job. So, I mean, I'm going to start begging here pretty soon if y'all don't freaking do it. It just is what it is. Military is going to be around. Chill out. They're there to help you. Don't worry about it. It's 8:45, and I think I'm about done for the evening. Had a long day. I hope we're ready. I hope I hope we're ready in our spiritual readiness hats. We need some spiritual readiness hats. No, we ain't got to have that. We just got to pray. So your prayer warriors rock and roll. You can't pray too much, I don't think. You know, our job is to do this. If you don't go do some election stuff, okay. If you don't go do this, that, help your neighbor out or whatever. But I do believe that the biggest thing about this is that job that we're always stick with, and that's bringing folks to the Lord. I'm kind of enjoying it. You know, I'm really enjoying it. I just got back from Las Vegas, and I didn't gamble and I didn't drink. And I'm going to have to do better than that. I promise I'm going to do better. I might go drinking a little bit, but anyways, I'm going to do better on that drinking. I'm going to start drinking more. It's like foreign to me. I mean, I could actually walk good all over the place. That's crazy. You ain't supposed to be able to walk good in Vegas. What's that all about? Maybe you are. We'll see what happens. Watch Tulsi. She's bringing it. Thanks for joining. Come hang out with us at join.patriotshoot.com. I'm going to finish in a prayer. Our dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day and everything you've given us. Dear Heavenly Father, you know what needs to happen here. Please be with us and watch our hearts and take care of our souls. Help us to help each other and do like we're supposed to do. Help us to get that act right together and help others get theirs together. Help us to keep the high frequency in our areas, in our coalitions, so that we're not bringing others down. That we're going in and we are making an effort to help instead of letting everybody know the problems. Dear Heavenly Father, at the same time, please, when someone needs prayers and attention and help, please get them to the right place so that we can love on them and care for them and pray for them. And please give them the discernment to know that sometimes we need that helping hand and we need to, and that when you're coming into a group or a church or a coalition, that you're not aggravating things when you come in asking for prayers and needing help, it's not that you're just coming in trying to let everybody know how bad you hurt or how bad everything is. Help us on the frequencies. Help us with our vibration and our energy. Be with our families through these times, and be with the podcasters, that everyone is getting the right information, that everyone is using their discernment, that we don't have problems with bad information coming in, with egos, with that everybody knows that we're here to serve and we're here to make the world a better place. And in Christ's name we pray. Amen. Thanks. Have a good one. Join.patriotshoot.com. Thanks and bye.